Bum, bum,
Yeah, I don't know what they're at right
now. Hopefully the
wow,
audio's
my stream is
fine.
actually on time today instead of delayed like 10 minutes.
No, it's 7:48. That's definitely delayed by 10 minutes.
No, you know what I mean. Like, whenever I get on our Twitch
Yeah,
video.
I know what you mean. I know what you mean. It's like, it's just like, it's not delayed by 10 minutes. Like, no, it definitely is.
By the way, did you end up uploading the Spider-Man video?
Yeah, I gotta re-upload it.
You got the thumbnail on it?
Yep.
Okay.
It's super easy to just import literally every single thing off the previous video and then delete the previous video, but that does mean that we have to go back to the playlist and remove the unavailable video from the playlist.
Did we do
I've
that?
I've not done that yet.
Okay.
So that'll still need done, and I also have to do that for tomorrow's anime.
All right. Hello, people. It's us, Super's Game Night. I'm your host, Younger Bro.
I'm your host, Older Bro.
And we are back shiny hunting for our last shiny and sword and shield for shiny hunts for now.
Yeah.
And also, it's our last shiny Wooloo that we need.
Yes.
So, guys, I want to talk about something. I have had extremely good luck today.
As he has said.
So, I was playing Kimono Friends off camera. There was a character I really wanted. I only had 2 chances to summon for. I didn't get anything that good on my first summon, but by my second summon, I got her. She was one of like 10 other 6-star characters I could have got, and I got her. So, really happy about that. Then I had really, really good luck today. I'm not going to say exactly what it was, but if you've been paying attention to our social media, specifically Instagram, I did a Pokemon card opening, but I'm not going to tell you where, and I'm not going to tell you what I opened, but I have opened Pokemon cards. A video has been recorded. In fact, I'm currently editing it. The soonest I could have it out is maybe tonight? Maybe? Or maybe early next morning. So pay attention to our TikTok because that's what's going to be uploaded on. So I did a Pokemon card opening and I had really, really good luck on that one. So let's see if I can have good luck today with Shiny Wooloo.
Yeah, I wouldn't bet on it.
I don't know. We got that first one pretty quickly.
By the way, one thing I was thinking about, that I just realized that might be helpful. There is, and I know the answer to this, there is absolutely no site out there that actually tracks every single, like, so, for trading card games, like, there are lots of sites out there that track cards. There's lots of sites out there that track the sets. There's not a lot of sites out there that track every item in a set. As in, like, a list of, like, within Sword and Shield base set. Here is all the different boxes and such released during that, like, generation. So, like, all the Elite Trainer boxes, all the booster boxes, all the miscellaneous sets.
So you're
boxes.
Are you asking, like, there's no site out there that says, oh yeah, here's all the combustions that were ever released?
Well, what I'm saying is I would really like the ability for us to track easily what boxes we've opened. And, like booster boxes for all sets. Elite Trainer boxes for all
You're
sets.
saying, like,
so, like
what was released for that set? Is there a list?
Not even just, it doesn't necessarily have to be for each set, because I know there's going to be a lot of miscellaneous ones that are like, this isn't really part of a set. But, like, just during the Sword and Shield era, all Elite Trainer boxes, all booster boxes, all miscellaneous boxes.
Okay, so here's the bad news.
There is not a site like that.
Guys, that was the first thing I looked up when I was planning Search for Marnie and the special thing I wanted to do for Gardevoir EX.
Which means that I now have to do the unfortunate thing of making that list. Great.
Like, why do you think I made a custom list of all the Marnies that were ever made?
Well, I get them. Well, here's the thing. The Marnie cards I get, but, like, I can get that. Like,
Like, here's the thing, guys. Even though Pokélector does a good job at tracking all the English cards, I also have to look up any special variants that have been released. And right now, there are 2. One's in the Heartbreakers box, and the other one is in, what is it? Marnie's... Sorry, I'm thinking of 2 different boxes. There's the Heartbreaker box, which is the newest box, and then there's another one with her and Morpeko on it, and it's like a sunshine kind of box,
Yeah, so,
very
like, for
bright.
example, you can go onto like this side, onto TCG Collector, and it will list all the Marnie cards. They're updating it because one of the things that you're talking about is the cards are a Morpeko card with Marnie on it, and those aren't listed. And they are trying to add that as a function because they were like, one of the things they have is like they sort cards by national dex number, and they're like, some cards have multiple Pokemon on them. We need to put multiple dex numbers on these cards for every Pokemon on the card.
Yeah, like...
So I think they are actually doing stuff like that, where they're wanting to track every instance of Marnie on every card ever created.
Like, I actually just recently looked up some of the Misty's cards because I wanted the banned Misty card, which is Misty's tier with Starmie on it. And guys, there's no English version of it. There's only Japanese. So I want that card, and I want the normal Misty's tier. But I was specifically trying to find the set that included that really cool, like, poolside Misty with Starmie on it. You can't search it by Misty. You have to search it by Starmie. And it was in... Not Unified Minds. What's the... Fusion Strike. It was in Fusion Strike, I believe.
Yeah. This does create an actual problem, though.
Wait, no, it wasn't. It was an Astral Radiance.
Yeah. This does create a problem, though, because I don't actually have... So, one of the things that I actually don't do is I haven't tracked anything for our card content, ever. Because there's been no need to. Which does, unfortunately, mean I actually have to create a different Google sheet for this. Because there's not really a sheet for this.
Yeah, as of late, I haven't really been opening several different products. Like, I did that for the beginning of Search for Marnie.
I was going to say, there's
multiple sets.
Yeah, I was going to say, there's been some times where we've done that. And it's kind of been uncommon. But it's not... Like, we've not...
Like, we started out doing that. Like,
Yeah.
I did that with Hidden Fates.
Yeah.
And I still want to open the last product for Hidden Fates so I can complete that.
But, yeah, that's the thing. It's like, it's kind of hard to know if you've opened all the stuff for Hidden Fates if we don't have a way to track all the stuff for Hidden Fates in any reasonable way.
We have the pictures of what we opened on our thumbnails.
Yeah,
so
but no, I'm not saying what we've opened. I'm saying what exists. Like, it's hard for us to know. For example, like, it's hard to know if a set has anything more than a booster box, which is kind of an unofficial thing. It's just packs, but, like, and an Elite Trainer box. It's kind of hard to know that
normally,
unless
if
there's
it's
a
a
list.
specialty set, it does not have a booster box.
Yeah, but you can always get one, because people just combine packs together and say, this is a booster box, because it's an equivalent amount. So
Yeah,
it's like, you can get a booster box, in quotes, from every set ever made. But it's like...
Yeah, you just buy 36 packs.
Exactly. If your question is, do we do trades, the answer is no.
Hello,
But also hello.
Ninja. Demonic Ninja, because I think we have another friend named Ninja.
Oh, a person asking a different question. Do we do battles? Also no.
No.
We have never had that asked before.
Yeah, that's the first time.
That's a new one.
Yeah, we don't do battles. I don't really like a lot of PvP in any game, even though I play a lot of Battle Royales, don't get me wrong. I even play Fortnite on my free time. But only with friends. I never do it on my own because I can't take it on my own.
Yeah, but we don't do competitive battling on, well, especially not on our Shiny Hunt videos, but
yeah, like, if I was going to do a battle video, the stream would be called...
That'd
like,
be a specialty video.
Yeah.
but we just generally don't do those. Unfortunately.
Yeah,
sorry.
I don't even do battles with the cards.
It's for fun. Yeah, I get it. It's...
Yeah, but I don't have fun.
Yeah. We also don't have very good internet, so we actually can't...
We can barely... We
really can't do trades, and we can't really do competitive battle either. So...
Again, guys, our internet is very strange. We can update the consoles just fine, but we can't trade.
Yeah, we can update
or
consoles.
do raids.
We can update consoles. We can stream videos in this room and have absolutely no problems.
We have problems.
We have minimal problems irregularly.
It's okay.
No problem. Have a good day, demonic ninja. But yeah, so we can upload and stream and have almost no problems doing that most days. We can update consoles with absolutely no problems. We can download DLC with absolutely no problems. But the moment we're like, let's go competitive paddling or let's trade, it's like, no. And it's like, but why?
But why though?
I'm assuming that we have good enough internet to download stuff. We don't have good enough internet to have high ping. And so our ping's low enough that it's like, no. That's going to cause problems. No.
Yeah, guys, like I can't even do missions in Xenoverse 2. Like parallel quests online. Some of those parallel quests you have to do with people because they're that difficult. But I can't do those either. Like, that's why I have to do those kinds of things from my room. And that's why I'm like, we'll trade after the stream. Because I just can't do it on camera down here. If we're streaming from my room, then yeah, I could, but no. Well, I mean, I might say yes to trading up there, but not battling. No, 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 no. No battling. But yeah, guys, I had a lot of fun today. Just not worrying about getting sick and collapsing at work, because that's what happened Wednesday. And that's why we haven't been able to stream, because I was either exhausted or I was dying. And I'm not gonna lie, guys, I've been having a headache for the past, like, couple hours. Like, it's fine now. It's like a light headache, but, it was a lot worse about 20 minutes ago. Maybe longer, maybe about 30 minutes ago, half an hour. But yeah, heads up, if you make that list, just know it will take you forever. Like an ungodly amount of time, because there is that many products.
I know what's going to end up happening is I'm going to have, like, here's all the, and here's the thing, it's not going to be everything. Like, for example, I'm not putting in, like, I'm not going to put in stuff like the McDonald's cards or anything like the
well, you could
championship
only get that
decks and stuff like that.
one place.
Yeah.
Well, the championship decks are kind of their own thing.
Yeah, but the thing is, there's no mystery about opening them. It's not like, it's just like, we have them.
I mean, the mystery, like, you can get mystery from it, you just don't look at the back when you buy it.
What I'm saying is that it's like, the championship decks are a set thing. Every card in them is always the same every single time.
They're like a...
Yeah, it's a specialty deck. So it's one of those things where it's like, oh, okay, I buy it, and then I sleeve the cards and put it away. And it's like, and it's done. There's some duplicates you might take out, but that's not the point. It's like, it's just, there's nothing mysterious to it. So it's like, I don't really care about tracking that. It's more just tracking all the other stuff.
Also, if you do end up doing this list, you will also have to look on TikTok as well.
Yes. Well, that is exactly why I'm doing this list. So that I don't have to look on TikTok to remember or know all the stuff you've opened on TikTok.
I
so
mean,
it's like we can just mark it off.
Thing.
Yeah, I know, but it's like, I'm just saying, like, we can just mark it off and be like, we have opened this, we have opened this, we have opened this.
Yeah, but
so
I can just get it again.
Yeah. But that way, I just have a guide of like, okay, if I'm looking at what we haven't opened, this, and this.
Yeah,
because one of the things is I've before gone to GameStop and bought things, and I've just I couldn't remember if we've opened it, so I just check YouTube and I'm like, oh, that's not the best place to check, given that there's things that aren't opened on YouTube. So I don't always know what all we've opened.
So
it's like,
yeah, right now, guys, on TikTok, I am going around, not just in our town, but outside of town, to these different like card shops and our GameStop, just to do Pokemon card videos. And I'm thinking of doing like small searches on that TikTok, but they're not going to happen very often. They will only happen if there's a card that I desperately want. And right now, Obsidian Flames has a card I desperately want. I don't have a binder for it yet. It's not going to be this week, but probably next week I can get a binder for it. Because I spent way too much money today, guys, because I also had to prepare the next episode of Search for Marnie. I have to buy 7 Sword and Shield booster boxes online. There's no other way. And they are $300 each.
I would like to remind everyone that that Younger Bro is doing this of his own volition, his own accord, and nobody is making him do it. What we honestly might be a better idea to do this is, if you want to do this in if you're gonna have to buy them in piecemeal, what it might be a good idea is to, when you buy a couple, open a couple, and then if you get what you're looking for, don't buy more. And
that's what I'm doing.
Yeah, okay, just making sure. Well, I'm just saying,
right now I'm buying 3 this month.
Okay.
And then we're gonna do a video.
Okay. Yeah.
If I don't pull it, then I'm doing another 4.
Yeah. Okay. I was thinking, I was expecting.
No, I'm not getting it all at once. If I got them all at once, oh,
well,
God.
I was saying, even if you wanted to release the video as all 7, which we're not going to do, but if you wanted to do something like that, where it's I'm gonna get a lot of them and do a whole video, you could always just do it I buy 2, I open 2, don't find it, buy 2, open 2, add to the original video, and keep doing that for the number that you want.
Right now, the booster boxes are not even, so I didn't want to do that.
Yeah, so it's but I'm just saying that if you're, I would not recommend buying that many at once for very obvious reasons.
Do it in 2 parts. The first one's going to be roughly an hour, and the next one's going to be an hour and a half. Anyways, so I haven't fully, I don't have, I have a start of an idea of what I'm doing for TikTok, but just know I might not be able to do it every week. There might be a week where I'm I can't do it. Like when me and Older Bro go to a convention, I'm not going to do it that week. But yeah, I'll just say spent $40 on the TikTok video today. And adding to shopping and adding to the thing I did for Kimono Friends. It was a good amount of money today. I was actually gonna get 2 booster boxes of Sword and Shield today. I was going to do that, and then, like I said, I had to go shopping, and I did Pokemon card opening. So I'm probably going to do another one maybe next week, and then I probably won't do another one for a while. I might, not next month, but the month after. So September, October. In October, I could probably really get into the TikTok videos because I'm not going to be buying Sword and Shield anymore at that time. But yeah, guys, if we get all the Marnie cards we are looking for in the first Sword and Shield opening of Search for Marnie, then yeah, I won't need to buy the other booster boxes, and I can just focus on the TikTok thing for a while. But yeah. Right now my bank account is at a point that I'm satisfied with. By the way, guys, I could have actually bought I did have enough money in my bank account to buy 2. I could have bought a second one. But then I'd be really hitting close to spending $1,000 this week. I'm like, no. So, yeah, I wasn't going to do that. So how I'm handling cards right now, guys, is I'm buying it a little at a time. Like, the reason I'm buying cards right now is for my birthday. Like, my birthday's coming up. I wanted to do the next search for Marnie. The problem is Sword and Shield base set is too old of a set. It's not really sold anywhere near me. Like, the closest shop that I know that sells it is an hour away, and I didn't want to drive all the way there for that set. But, yeah, so I'm just buying it a little bit at a time. So we're going to do Search for Marnie this month, and then the next Search for Marnie next month. And I think I'll have a Search for Marnie at least one video a month up till December. Because I also want to get cards for Christmas. Then after that, I have to save up my money again for a while. When I get to the next point, I'll be able to buy a lot more cards for you guys, and hopefully I can get to where I can do consistent card openings on the channel. Not just TikTok, on the channel. I think I kind of figured out what I'm doing with TikTok, and I'm doing like small searches on TikTok. So after this next video goes live, I'll tell you about it. But I think I'm going to do, like, for a future TikTok search, I want to do search for Miriam, which is in Scarlet and Violet. I want to do a search for her on TikTok. But yeah, among other things I want to do for cards, I want to open a mystery box at one point. I don't know when I'm going to do that. And at another point, I want to do that special thing I want to do for the Gardevoir card. I thought about doing it for this Christmas coming up. I can't do it for this Christmas because it is so much more money than getting Sword and Shield base set. So, I think with that I kind of just have to buy over a long period of time. So I have to start buying that whenever I can. And it won't be anytime soon. Like, it'll probably be halfway through next year before I can even start buying that. But yeah, guys, I'm really excited for Pokemon cards on the channel, truly. Yeah, if the gaming thing doesn't work out, I can just always go to Pokemon card openings or just card openings for the channel. Will we do that? Probably not.
Again, the thing with that is that, like, we do a lot of this stuff less because it's working out and more because we like it.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, we'll probably end up doing both for most time.
I consider Pokemon cards live action gaming. But it's something to fall back on in case I can't like stream anymore. I'm only saying that, guys, because again, last week was probably the worst week I ever had working at my current job. Like, I felt terrible. I got pretty much wheeled out of my job on a cart because I couldn't walk. So, I know I'm planning all these Pokemon card things, but I might not be able to do it because I might end up quitting because of how bad it is. But I'm going to try. For you guys, I'm going to try. I'm going to try to get to my 6 months and then try to change positions. I don't care if I get a little bit of a pay cut. I just want out of the current job I'm in. But yeah, I looked up my symptoms, guys, and I think it really was, what is it? It's heat something. I thought it was a heat stroke, or getting close to that, because of how bad my head was hurting. Like, last time I was just vomiting, like feeling sick to my stomach. But this time I got a really bad headache along with it, so yeah, I think I might have had a heat stroke or close to it. What's
Heat exhaustion, maybe?
heat exhaustion?
Yeah.
That's it.
But the thing before heat stroke.
Yeah. So, I had a probably really bad case of heat exhaustion. But guys, that can lead up to a heat stroke.
Yeah, you desperately need to drink a lot of water if you're getting that level of heat exhaustion.
I've been drinking a lot more water. Like, I'm kind of shying away from pop.
Yeah.
I've been drinking Gatorade and water. And have I felt better? Like, this morning I felt fine. But then, like I said, I got a headache later in the day. If I go to work with a headache, I might be taking some aspirin or ibuprofen, just something. Just to get me through the day. Yeah, I'm getting very, very overheated at work. Which is weird because it should be cooling down around this time. So, if I can wait long enough to where it starts cooling down, hopefully the next 3 months for me. I have to get through 3 months, guys. Like, my first 3 months is August 18th. So I'll be at that job for 3 months. That's my first. Then after that, I have to survive August, September, October, November. I have to survive till November. Around, I think, November 18th. That is the soonest I can switch positions. That's if I survive that long. Yeah, speaking of getting hot, I am toasting over here. Like, guys, even with the air conditioning on back there, I'm still freaking hot. And I'm wearing shorts. I need to get more shirts that have like that's like not air resistant, but you know what I mean, like air friendly. Is that the word for it?
Breathable. Yes. I think
Yes.
the word you're looking for.
Because a lot of my shirts right now are cotton. But yeah, so we already got our first Shiny Wooloo. We are on our second one, and hopefully we find it pretty quickly. Oh, by the way, guys, I have checked the Pokemon game today. You cannot do the Mewtwo raid until September 1st. I found that out today.
Makes sense.
But you can get the Mew today. Oh, and did you hear the bad thing about the Mew?
I have not.
It starts out at level 5.
Yeah, it's gonna be a pain in the ass.
And they want you to use that. Hey, Carpet.
Hey, Carpet, how you doing?
Yeah, they want you to use that against the Mewtwo raid. And you get like a bonus reward or something.
I mean, guess you're gonna be power leveling.
Not even a joke. Like, guys, I'm going to be doing so many raids on top of the Mewtwo raid just to level up that Mew. And right now, I think it's a fighting type, which I think is good because the Mewtwo is psychic type. So, fighting type is pretty good against psychic type, or I can use Mew as a ghost type, terror type, but I'd have to change the terror type. Now, it's supposed to be random, the terror type, when you get that Mew. But both of mine were fighting. Like, the one I got in Scarlet was fighting, and the one I got in Violet was fighting. So, I think that was misinterpreted. You can change the terror type anytime you want. But, it will start out as a fighting type, terror type. But yeah, hello, Carpet. Long time no see. Level 5 Mew is not worth the time to level up. I got a Dragon type 1. Oh, okay, so you did get it. Yeah, I just got unlucky, or lucky?
I mean,
question mark?
Don't they give out, from doing the raids, you get plenty of, like, level, or EX candies, don't you? So, like, you could just power level it from, like, past raids.
So, the only raids that are worth it to do and get those candies is, like, 4-star and above.
Yeah.
Actually,
like,
no, sorry. 5-star and above. So, yeah, you can get all
already
those...
transferred my 100 over from home. I mean,
yeah, you know what?
enough.
I could do that, too. But here's the thing. I don't know if they want you to use this specific Mew. Like, the specific Mew might have a different ID.
I was going to say, they probably have some kind of note on it that specifically says it works
if you
for the event.
use this Mew, you get bonus reward, whatever that is.
Probably, you probably can't use old Mews, but who knows? We'll see.
Yeah, Carpet, you can let us know before I do the raid off camera because I'm not recording it. Like, I thought it was going to be Arming Mewtwo. That's what everybody thought it was. Now that I would have recorded for, but it's just Mewtwo, normal Mewtwo, so. But yeah, despite my headache today, Carpet, I've had a decent day. I got a character I wanted in a mobile game recently, and I also had some really good luck with Pokemon cards today. If you watch our TikTok, There's gonna be a video coming out pretty soon, either tonight or tomorrow. It was really fun. Yeah, I went somewhere else. I did it like our GameStop video on TikTok, where I went to our GameStop and opened Pokemon cards. I went to a local card shop that's around our area, and I never been in there before, and I did a card opening in there, and it was so much fun. But yeah, guys, like some searches that I won't do on TikTok is like Irida. Like that I actually do want to save for the channel. I do want to do a search for Irida. Because those cards are going to be really, really hard to pull. Like, stupid hard. Like, for the one in Crown Zenith, it's like 1 in 332. Like, packs. And I think that's the Irida I want most. I haven't pulled her yet. But I've pulled a decent card in Crown Zenith as of late. Like, that was one of the last openings we did. I got an Elsa Sparkle, which was really nice. Yeah, Elsa Sparkle is not a part of the trainer gallery, so technically it's the only full art card that's a trainer in the set. Sam and Max save the world. It seemed interesting.
I feel like I've heard of that, but I don't know what it is.
Sam and Max saves the world sounds like a Banjo and Kazooie clone. Or Jackson Daxter.
No. Yeah, I was gonna say that sounds closer to something like that. If it was a Banjo-Kazooie clone, then it would be music themed. Like they'd have a like ukulele. It would have some kind of musical instrument as its as the character's name. Sam and Max are just generic.
Yeah. Here's the thing about Jackson Daxter and Ratchet and Clank. Despite me playing on PlayStation 2 consoles for most of my life, never played a Ratchet and Clank game, but I own one.
Mm-hmm.
And I've never played a Jackson Daxter game.
Yeah.
I've now played a Sly Cooper game, which includes Bentley. And that's kind of his main sidekick. I don't think there's been a Sly and Bentley game. But I think the second or third game had Bentley actually in the field. Where he wasn't necessarily helping you. He was just around. Like, in world. Which was kind of cool. And like, he had a very big plot significance for either the second or third game. I can't remember which one it is. But yeah, I own Ratchet and Clank, but never played it. I don't have Jackson Daxter, and I did play Sly Cooper for the channel. Sly Cooper 1. Or 2D point and quick adventures, but this one was a console game in 3D. Oh, interesting. A little bit of water got on the couch.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
I don't think it closed the lid all the way and it started leaking a little bit. Yeah, for Pokemon card, like, items and stuff, I don't know when they started ETBs. They had booster boxes since base set 1.
I was gonna say, yeah, obviously.
I don't know when they started to do the lunch boxes, the 10s.
Yeah. Well, a lot of the 10s aren't even themed, is the problem. A lot of them are just like generic.
Yeah, there are some 10s that are not.
Yeah.
They don't have a promo card.
I
don't
well,
know when they
it's not
started.
even. But that's the thing. It's not even the promo card. It's like.
Yeah, I know that some 10s have their own names, like Strong Bond did with Gardevoir and Blissey.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, for example, we opened the Eevee Evolutions, and that's not a set. That just is a generic box
And
that has other sets in it.
And we don't know how many 3-pack 10 cards exist, like Strong Bond was. Strong Bond was.
I'm gonna
dollar
right now. I'm gonna start with the simple stuff. I'm just gonna track the booster boxes and the elite trainer boxes, and then if we get other things that are like big sets, I'll add those as I can. But like, I'm gonna start with the main ones because those are these always exist, or the booster boxes always exist, and the elite trainer boxes have existed for a long time.
I want to say the easiest things to find like items for is like the special sets, because they don't release too much for those. Like, they have special boxes for them, and they have ETBs, and that's about it. By the way, guys, if you want an easy set to open the newest set that just came out 2 days ago. That's Obsidian Flames. Just as a preview, PokeRev has had only 5 videos. He's almost completed the set, and he has pulled the Gold Charizard, which is the second hardest card to pull. He's pulled it 4 times. So, if you want you a Gold Charizard, that's pretty much guaranteed. Either get you a booster box or get you an ETB, because you'll get it. You will get it. Reminds me of Tall Tale games. Oh, interesting. I have actually played some Tall Tale-like games. Okay, game. I've only played Detroit Become Human, but when I purchased Detroit Become Human, they didn't have it separate. There was a game bundle that was by the same studio that made Detroit Become Human, and the only way I was getting it is to get that bundle at the time, so got the bundle, and I got 2 other games that are like Tall Tale. But I haven't played them, and it's not that I don't have a desire to play them. I do have a desire to play one of them, but the other one, I don't even remember what they're called. Like, I think one of the games I'm interested in has, like, a robot lady. Well, okay, she's not a robot. She's like an assassin lady on the cover. And the other game, I don't even remember. I haven't looked at it in so long. Yeah, Detroit Become Human. Oh, fucking loved it. Like, I did not play the game at first. The only reason I bought Detroit Become Human was because I was bored one day and I was watching all the cutscenes of games that I was interested in. Ran out of those, so I was like, you know what? Let me look around. Detroit Become Human. Robot video game. Okay, let's see what this kind of game is. Oh my god, it's like Tall Tale. Oh my god, it's one of the best story games I've ever seen. Buying it. And I bought it that week. That's how much I love that game. And I can't wait to play it for the channel, even though I have to. I'll say this, guys. I want to play Detroit Become Human so much that it is in my import list, I think. If it's not, I need to put it back. Because I really, really want to play it.
Oh, yeah, by the way, The Elite Trainer box, the Pokemon Center Elite Trainer box, that's not new. That's been happening for a while now.
So the Pokemon Center Elite Trainer box, I don't think there has been anything like that for Marnie. Marnie has not had her own ETB, but she has had specialty boxes. One of them was Chinese, and the other one was Japanese. I think the Heartbreaker one was Chinese, and the other one was Japanese.
Yeah.
And you might have to look up a different list for those.
Yeah. Like right now, I have a list of every Elite Trainer box, and it includes the Elite Trainer box pluses, which are the Pokemon Go ones. Or not the Pokemon Center ones.
Oh, cool.
So that means I have to track all of them.
Does the ETB Plus have more packs?
No. It is the same thing,
Just
except
it has
it
the
has
promo stamp
the
card.
promotional Pokemon Center stamped card, and it may have a couple other extra promotional things.
Yeah, Carpet.
But it is otherwise exactly the same.
I'd say if you love futuristic games, you love robots, and you love Tall Tale games, I suggest playing Detroit Become Human. Because it is that good. At first, a lot of people thought it was boring. Like, really boring. But it's an interactive simulator. Like, the reason it's boring is because you're standing there doing nothing. Some people do that, and there are actually routes where you have to do that for.
By the way, the Kalos starter set is not a real set, right? Like, it was
no,
not...
that is a real set.
Well, I'm saying it's not like a normal set. It's its own thing.
It was a special set.
Yeah, but it only had the one
make
product. It didn't have packs. It was just its own thing.
It had packs, I think.
Yeah,
I think the Kalos starter set was basically mini booster boxes only.
Yeah,
I can't remember.
I'll look into it.
I don't know. I keep forgetting about it. I got it also. Got a game with it. Yes, Heavy Rain.
Now, I've heard of Heavy Rain.
Heavy Rain was the one of the games in the bundle. And I think Heavy Rain was the one I was saying I was interested in. And then there's this third game that I can't remember. It's not Heavy Rain. Again, I'd have to go look at my bundle. But yeah, I have not played Heavy Rain. But I want to say, if Detroit Become Human was good, I bet Heavy Rain was comparable. I actually have not heard many stuff about Heavy Rain. I know it exists. That's about all I know.
Oh, the Kalos starter set were the theme decks. They were 3 theme decks. So there weren't packs. They were just theme deck boxes.
I could have swore you still were... It was still randomized and you could... Okay, sort of. Do you know about the Halloween sets? Okay, so the Halloween sets, like, are a small number of cards that make way... Well, okay, don't make way for anything. It's just, it's its own set. But imagine the Halloween set, but it's specific cards pulled out from X and Y base set. So they made a small mini version of the X and Y base set, and that's what the Kalos starter set was. Like, I don't think you could really get any kind of pulls from it.
Yeah, it looks like there were no polls. There were just 3 theme decks, and they had packs in them, but they were standard X and Y packs.
You got Chespin, Finnegan, and Froakie. Those were the 3.
Okay, Carpet, have a good evening.
See you, Carpet.
every time he says something, I want to like try to make a carpet theme joke of like, but I can't think of anything.
The only thing I can think of is something from Aladdin, but I don't remember Aladdin enough to quote anything or make a joke regarding carpet. But yeah, guys, speaking of Pokemon cards, just know that people are having a hard time getting Silver Tempest right now. So Silver Tempest might be something you can only buy online. Wham, wham, wham. Wham, 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 wham.
Now I'm gonna say that we don't need to open both versions of the Elite Trainer boxes. Like, as long as we open one of them, I don't really care which one. Because, like, the only difference is really that card. So it's like, I don't think I'm going to track them separately, but I will note that they both exist.
I don't know if I'll ever get the Pokemon Center one. Because I can't guarantee that I can get it online.
Yeah.
So the stamped version, if I ever want any of the cards stamped, I'll just buy the card. Yeah, it might be $100 or so, but... Oh, speaking of lists, I don't know if I said, but I did finally make out a list of all my chase cards, including chase cards I can do and are actively doing on the channel. Chase cards that I absolutely cannot do. And also chase cards that I'm just going to buy. And I'm just going to show them off on camera. So, I'm actually binge watching our whole TCG set openings, like our playlist. I'm binge watching it. I forgot older bro got some guy's random set. He got the Dragonite promo card from the movie.
Something like that, yeah.
And I didn't even realize how big it was at the time, but he also got a base set too, Holo Charizard.
Something like that, yeah.
And how much did you pay? Like only $100 or $200 for it?
Yeah, it wasn't that much.
Yeah, he could have sold that for over $1,000.
Yeah.
Just for that Charizard in that
Yeah.
set alone. And he didn't. But funny enough about that Dragonite surprisingly does not go for a lot.
No.
Like,
It was very common, surprisingly.
the most expensive one I saw was like $20. But guys, it is a really, really nice Dragonite card. And in fact, it is so nice, it's actually top of my list of cards to buy. So, one of these days, I'm going to get that Dragonite promo card. But yeah, top of my list for impossible cards, Pikachu Illustrator. Again, guys, the cheapest one I could get is $90,000. I could get a small apartment for that much money. Like, no. But guys, if I didn't buy anything, it would take me roughly 10 years to save up that amount of money. 10 fucking years just to get an Pikachu Illustrator card. Oh, God. That is terrible. So, guys, will I ever own a Pikachu Illustrator card? Probably not. Because there are only 40 known in the world. So I will probably never get that Illustrator card, ever. Hello, Emma. Okay, Rex. Unfortunately, I do not do battles. In fact, for the first time, we actually got asked if somebody wanted to do a Pokemon battle, and we don't do that.
Yeah, sorry. No battling here. You'll have
Fight
to look
me.
elsewhere.
Coward. And Rex loves you. And Rex needs you. That's... uh... It's fine.
It's fine.
Yeah, we've been mainly...
So many English speakers and, like, can't English, and, so it's like, it's fine.
Yeah, right
No
now...
one should ever feel bad if they screw up English. It is a complicated language, just as all languages are complicated languages.
I mean, take me, for example. I stumble over my words every video.
Thank you for the 100 bits. That
Thank
does
you
make
for
up
the
for your
100
screwed up
bits.
English, even though we didn't care to begin with.
Butter.
Unfortunately, we're not playing
Butter.
South Park, so we can't bring out Butters either.
Give me the bits.
You already got bits. Calm down.
The bits. The bits.
Shut up. I know you're referencing something, but they don't necessarily know you're referencing something.
He needs more. More?
See, he
Please.
explicitly doesn't know.
Please, sir, can I have some more?
Sorry, it's sorry. It's Emma, probably a she.
Please, sir.
Apologies.
Please, sir.
I'm just expecting.
Has there been a version of please, sir, can I have some more, but, like, is it please, madam, can I have some more? Like...
No, generally they don't gender bend the please, sir, may I have some more scene.
What movie is that from? I can never find it.
I can't remember.
I know it's a really, really old movie. Like,
Yeah, I can't remember.
60s.
I think it's older than that, but I'll look.
Well, the oldest one I know that's in color was 60s. I mean, I could just whip out my credit card and give us some more bits.
Oliver Twist.
Oliver Twist. And what is the movie about? Like, is it...
Well,
just
Oliver
about...
Twist. So first off, Oliver Twist is based on a book
Oh,
by
it's a
Charles
book.
Dickens from 1837 to 1839.
I didn't know it was a book. I thought it was a real-life event.
No. The story follows the orphan Oliver Twist, who, after being raised in a workhouse, escapes to London, where he meets a gang of juvenile pickpockets, discovers the secrets of his parentage, and reconnects with his family.
Aww. And when was it made?
It looks like the film you're thinking of is probably from it's probably this one, which would be 1948.
Oh God, older than I thought.
Now it could also,
But the one I'm thinking of was in color.
yeah. Now there was then a musical that was adapted from that, and then a new movie adapted from the musical. So you may be thinking of the 1968 movie, which was the adaptation of the musical.
Oh, yeah,
Unclear.
it was that one.
So,
Probably.
and there was a 1988 movie by Disney. So if you're thinking of the Disney one, that'd be 88. And that would be Oliver and Company.
Emma, I actually was not thinking of Mario Galaxy,
Super
but
Mario
that works.
Galaxy! Yeah, I guess Give Me More Star Bits does work.
No, we were thinking of Steven Universe. Don't know if you've seen that cartoon. It's decent up until you get to Future.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't. To be fair, I didn't exactly know what you were specifically referencing, either. So
What? I thought you knew.
Do you think that I remember everything in Steven Universe heart to heart, like
That was like one of
every
the
single bit?
best moments in season 1. Like
Season 1 was kind of.
a blur.
Well, I was gonna say it wasn't that. It's not that it wasn't that memorable, but it wasn't.
Cheeseburger backpack. Cheeseburger backpack.
Yeah, that's about one of the only things I remember from that season.
Cookie cat. He's your friend for your tummy.
I vaguely remember that when you've mentioned it, but I. Yeah, that's the thing. It had a lot of good like moments, but the show overall was kind of rough at the time.
Parry thrust.
It was very rough at the time, and then by later seasons it became better, and then by later seasons it became much worse.
Yeah, older bro is very upset that Yellow Diamond wasn't the main antagonist.
No, don't get it twisted. I want to make it clear right here, right now. I have no problem that Yellow Diamond was not the main antagonist. What I have a problem with was Rebecca Sugar hired absolutely no writers to write Steven Universe. Then had a rogue animator write better scenes than her in her own show, and then being gifted with a great plot said, no, I'm going to turn that down and instead write an objectively worse plot, and then fucked that plot up. I don't mind that they didn't make Yellow Diamond not the villain. They could have written a great story with Yellow Diamond being not the villain. They wrote a bad story with Yellow Diamond being the villain, and making her the villain would have improved the story. That's what I'm upset about, is that they made an objectively bad choice and made an objectively bad show based on that bad choice. It's like...
By the way, guys, the story I'm writing for Steven Universe, I'll give you a little update on it. I've not been working on it. I'm sorry, I've been
The
too
update
busy.
is there's no update.
Well, okay, I have wrote chapter 2, and I am currently editing chapter 2, and I've worked on it here and there, but I've just not had time for the last 2 weeks to work on it. So I was working on it at the start of this month, and then I couldn't. With everything going on. So I'm not going to be able to get to it for a while because I'm going to start editing mobile series starting next week, at the end of next week. So until I get through the next 3 series, I cannot write my Steven Universe fanfiction. Yeah, that's the problem with my writing projects. I start them, I get really into it, and then life happens. And I don't get to it for a long time. But the stuff that I'm writing right now, I would rather re-edit it for a little while just before I release it. I'll tell you this, as of right now, I think my original story for my quota, my personal quota, is going to get out before my Steven Universe fanfic. Because Chapter 1's almost done, and once Chapter 1's done, I'm releasing it after I design a logo for it. And that's kind of what I'm on with Steven Universe as well, except I skipped to Chapter 2. Like, I wrote Chapter 1, done with Chapter 1, but I also wrote chapter 2. Because I was that excited about it. So I just need a logo for the Steven Universe project as well. The other reason I'm kind of waiting on it is because I have not drawn in GIMP or on a computer for a really long time. I'm not saying I'm going to be bad at it or anything. It's just my computer's having a lot of problems right now, and I don't know how well I can draw on it. Like, I might not be able to release those fan fictions for a while because I might have to work on the logo on older bro's computer. But I don't know yet. I haven't drawn anything. So we'll see. I need to check if I ever updated our search for Marnie list. I need to update it.
I'm just gonna assume you didn't. It's
Like,
probably a safe assumption.
I don't know if I updated it to include Copycat from Evolving Skies. Because I technically count it as a Marnie card. Yeah, there are cards like that that kind of include Marnie in the background, but it doesn't tell you if you search all Marnie cards online. Well, okay, you might be able to find it easier through Google, but you can't do it through Pokélector or Older Bros card site. Oh, by the way, while I was at that card shop today, when I asked him about the other shops, I overheard him say that a town over, there's a card shop there. It got robbed like 3 times.
Yeah, it's not surprising.
Like, that's
Cards are
terrible.
valuable.
I don't even think it was for Pokemon cards. It was for baseball cards.
I didn't say Pokemon cards, just cards. But yes.
And it was by somebody who worked there. Well, at least one of the robbery attempts was. Yeah, guys, for those who don't know, I'm pretty sure baseball cards are done. They're not being made anymore. That's why a lot of scalpers were going after Pokemon cards, because that was the next best thing. So, it does not surprise me that one or all of the robbery attempts were for baseball cards. Because they are that valuable, guys. I can't remember what happened to my baseball cards. I had a few. There was one baseball card I wanted, which was Babe Ruth. But I never got it.
So by the way, There are a lot of sets that have 2 Elite Trainer boxes.
Yeah. I think they started that for the games. I think Sword and Shield were the first ones that did that. I don't think Let's Go Eevee and Pikachu did that. They had a box for it, but I don't think they had Elite Trainer boxes for it.
Yeah, like, it looks like...
Actually, no. It might have started with Sun and Moon.
Yeah, it's definitely in Sun and Moon, because I just did the Ultra Prism, which was the 2 variants of the Dawn Wings and Dusk main.
Yeah, so it probably started with Sun and Moon. I don't know if they did them before that.
Not clear.
Like, I don't even know what the first ever ETB was.
Well, give me a moment, and I'll figure that out. I'm on number 25, so I've only got 25 more to go.
Sorry, guys, I still have a light headache, so I'm forgetting how many eggs that I keep getting.
Well, there's Summon XY, because Charizard and Blastoise. Steam Siege. Sorry, Evolutions. XY Evolutions. Charizard and
XY
Blastoise.
evolution, yeah.
So that's the last set in XY.
Like, for all I know, they started at black and white, and I'd never know.
It looks like they had one for Breakthrough, because they had Mewtwo X and Mewtwo Y.
Yeah, I remember that one. I could never get those ETBs because they were always sold out. I don't think I have any... I don't have the promo card for either box. I think I saw it once, but didn't get it because they didn't have both ETBs.
By the way, this set's gonna have to be checked, because right now I am including sets that may not actually be full sets. So we might have to go back through and check that.
Yeah, every set has an ETB. Well,
for example, one of the sets that doesn't have an ETB is Double Crisis, but I don't actually think Double Crisis is a set. I'm not sure how that one worked, because that was the one with the red and blue symbol. It's like a weird set. that's not normally included on like lists.
Yeah, I don't even know if I have any cards from Double Crisis.
Yeah, that's like so there's sets like that where like Legendary Treasures is one, where it's a reprint set of all the old cards from base set 1. So it's like
Evolving
technically
Sky,
that should have
Evolutions was that.
yeah. So it's like so there's stuff like that where it's like I don't know if that's how that's gonna work. Because some of these might not even have booster boxes, even in the general sense, because it'll be like the Kalos set, where it's like, it's not a real set, so there aren't packs of it.
Yeah, right now, as of all the new sets, they have guarantees in ETB.
Yeah. Well, they're now guaranteeing 2 sets of every ETB. There's going to be the normal and the Pokemon Center for every single set from now on. So, like, yeah, there's now... The ETBs have variants now.
Yeah, I think the only way I get a Pokemon Center ETB is if I pre-order it online through eBay. And specifically in the description, it has to say, I will pre-order this item for you at the Pokemon Center, and I'll send it to you. Now,
well, you can get the sets online from the Pokemon Center. They sell them on their store. It's just they're sold out.
Well,
immediately.
I don't know if the site does it, like their main site.
No, they do, because that's
site.
how I knew they existed, because I looked them up on Pokemon.com or whatever the site is.
I thought you could only get them if you pre-order it at the physical
That's what
Pokemon
I thought, but
Center.
it says it. The ones they list on their site are the Pokemon Center ones, and it just says sold out. So it's like, I don't know if that means they're unorderable
now,
online.
What's going to be really hard to track down is there are even pre-order bonus cards. So one prime example of that is a full art Lily card. Well, it's Clefairy, actually. It's a full art Lily Trainer Gallery card. And that was for Cosmic Eclipse. And you got that if you pre-ordered Cosmic Eclipse at the Japanese Pokemon Center. As soon as I saw that card, I looked for somebody who was selling it on eBay, and I ordered it through them. And they sent the card to me. I got it. It's legit. So, it's one of my pride and joys in my set because it's a really, really good card to have. Now, will I do a search for a Lily? Probably not. It's too... If she's in newer sets, maybe, but Sun and Moon might be too old. Like, no one sells Sun and Moon cards anymore. From like Walmart to GameStop, they don't sell those sets anymore. And what I hate is they stop printing those cards. I wish they kept printing them and selling them through the main Pokemon card website. But even now today, there are still base set 1 ETBs you can buy from people. But be careful. Those ETBs, I think, are the most scammed. And could I afford one?
So, the original,
Yes.
the first ETBs
Base
were...
set 1.
Huh?
Base set 1.
No,
Oh,
first ETBs.
ETB, not
Technically,
booster box.
every single set that is a real set has a booster box. It just doesn't... It's just you buy 36 packs. So... But the first ETB was black and white. Because it was Plasma Blast, Plasma Freeze.
Plasma Blast and Plasma Freeze.
I
have
think we even
ETBs.
have one of those. I'm pretty sure I have that.
Right, I had Plasma Blast. I got that. Yeah, I got the Genesect one. Yeah, that... I remember I got that because I wanted a Genesect card.
I have the Plasma Storm one.
I don't remember the Plasma Storm. I don't know if I ever got Plasma Storm. I don't recall Plasma Storm because I don't have any Lugia sleeves.
I'll see if I have any. Give me a second.
So, I didn't get Plasma Storm, but I did get Plasma Blast. I do have. So, I got the second ETB ever. But yeah, anyway, guys, I can technically afford a base set 1 booster box. However, if I got one and I pulled a Charizard and it's base set first edition, I'd get it graded immediately, sell that, and then be a rich man. And probably buy another booster box, just pull another.
Yeah, I don't see any sleeves in there, but that doesn't mean I don't have them. They could be hiding out somewhere. It might predate sleeves. Because those were like real old sets.
Plasma Blast had sleeves.
No, I'm
and
saying
deck
in
dividers.
the the ETBs. Like that might predate them including those things. Because that was like those being the original ETBs.
Yeah, and I'm saying I had the Genesect sleeves. So I'm pretty sure Plasma Storm also had those. Like, they haven't really changed much. Like, they included the set list, they included the sleeves and the deck dividers. And dice. I'm sure that list that you're looking at doesn't include the Charmander that came out for Obsidian Flames.
No, because this released 26th. So I have it, but it does not have it.
Yeah. So I have seen the deck dividers for that ETB, and oh my god, they're really nice. Like, you should see the backs of those deck dividers. I think the deck dividers are now holographic. Like, very nice. And you get mad little promo Charmander to go with it. I wonder how much that promo is going for now. Thank you for M Gallus for following. Thank you for the follow.
I'm going to say it's M. Gales.
Promo Charmander
Yeah, thank you for the follow.
It is right now raw $35. $35 card. That, you might as well buy the ETB. Like, you get it. Like, it's slightly more expensive, but the card raw almost costs as much as the ETB. Like, the ETB is $59.99, and it's $35 for the card. I kind of would say, yeah, just buy the ETB. It's much more fun that way. Plus, you get to start Obsidian Flames with your guaranteed gold Charizard because of how often you get it. I don't know if people are going to riot for that. Do you think people will riot for how easy Obsidian Flames is going to be? Honestly, I'd say that saves you money. Like, I'm not mad about it. I looked forward to opening Obsidian Flames and getting my guaranteed gold Charizard and almost my guaranteed alternate art Charizard. Like, that alternate Charizard isn't bad, but I think I like the gold card just slightly better. Just slightly. I don't know. Maybe I have to see both of them in my hands at the same time to truly judge it. But again, the card I really, really want from that says Poppy Altart, where she's taking a nap on Capyjara's trunk.
Yeah, and by the way, 151 already has its ETB also announced because it's going to be a
Yeah, Snorlax.
Snorlax. So I'll include that one too.
I don't know when 151 is coming out. I think it's coming out soon. Like November.
I thought it was going to be September. Like, it was going to be literally right the next month after, but I'm not sure. It's going to be, it's within that September to November range.
I'm pretty excited for 151. I want that Mew card. The one where on the card it sunsets. Like, it when you move the holo card, it starts to sunset. Like, that is so cool. I don't know if it starts out at day, then it turns to sunset, or you just see the sun starting to set. Like that. Ugh. That card sounds so good. And it's going to be the hardest card to pull in the set. Would love it. Would love it. Is that card even in my top 10? I have to look at my list. I don't even know if it's in my top 10 chase cards. I might have accidentally forgot to include it, or I couldn't include it. No, I did. On my chase card list, it is in my top 10. It is number 9. And my number 1 is that Gardevoir EX from Generations. Would love to have that card. I would save a bunch of money if I just bought it straight, but I feel like it would be a sin to not try to pull that card. Like, if I open all of the Generation products on the channel for you, and I don't pull that card, that's when I'd buy it. Because I tried for it really hard. Like, I did open every mythical collection. And I still was trying to get that Gardevoir card, and I never pulled it. But I did pull the full art Gardevoir card 4 times. I don't know what happened to 2 of those cards. But, older bro got 1 of them, and I obviously kept the first one. And I got the 2 Sylveon cards I wanted, which were the only 2 Sylveon cards in the set, so got Sylveon Full Art, and I got Sylveon EX, which are apparently among the hardest cards to pull, especially that Sylveon Full Art. That might be the 2nd or 3rd hardest card to pull, and I got it, so I was happy. But yeah, guys, if I opened all of the products for Generations, I'd open roughly 3 booster boxes worth, around that. So 100-something cards. And if I open all of them and I don't pull it, that's when I'll just buy the card. I would give up. There are just some cards that are impossible to pull. Like in Unlisted Leaf's case for Champion's Path, he never, ever pulled Rainbow Rare Piers. But I did. First Champion's Path opening I ever did. Got it. That was my first Marnie's collection box.
Is there anything else that, any other, like, standard variants other than the booster boxes and the Elite Trainer boxes? Is there anything that's, like, consistent?
Okay, so
Like,
I think they're starting in consistency for mini booster boxes as well.
Okay. Those I've not heard.
Those started around Sword and Shield. I think Sword and Shield base set had that. I think that's when it started. And I think they've more or less had them since then. The mini booster boxes are kind of like the Kalos starter set almost. It's a small taste of the set before it releases fully.
Oh, booster bundles.
Yeah, booster bundles. Yeah. Well, okay, sorry. My mistake. They release along with the set, but if you can't quite afford a booster box, you can get a booster bundle. But it pales in comparison to a booster box because you only get 6 packs from it. Though, I have seen Obsidian Flames. It does good. I've seen Pokéred pull the alt art from the bundles and the Gold Charizard. So, Obsidian Flames, if you want small bundles, go for it. Would not be a bad start. Trying to think, what else have they had consistently? Theme decks might be another one. But they have an ungodly amount of theme decks. Like, theme decks, there's usually around, like, 4 to 6 theme decks per set. Like, a lot of people like that Shattered Glass Hollow. And not gonna lie, I do too, guys. I really do too. I wish there was a Shattered Glass Hollow for Marnie. That doesn't exist. Because trainers don't usually get theme decks. They get those milk cartons, and that started with Marnie. The milk carton from Champion's Path, that started with Marnie. Now, I don't know if those milk cartons are really tied to any set. Because when I opened the Marnie box, it wasn't just Champion's Path. It was like... It wasn't... It was like Chilling Reign, Battle Styles. It was a bunch of different packs, but... They have some really good pull rates.
Ah, gotcha. Okay. So I found out how these things work. So, yeah, the booster bundles, which are the tiny ones, are just 6 packs. That's all they are.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Sorry, I was trying to look into what to call them, because you can't even search them because it's like booster boxes. They're not a real thing. You can't, you can look those up and you'll find stuff.
Yeah.
But it's not something that's sold on official sites. It's just...
No, it's official.
Well, what I'm saying is it's not a set that you buy at a store. It's just what the Pokemon company sells to the stores to then open up and sell individually. So generally, you can't buy those directly from Walmart as a box. I mean, you can. You can just go pick up the full box and take it to the register, but...
Yeah, So, PokeRev actually pre-ordered bundles, and they sent him a whole box that were the booster bundles.
Yeah.
And that whole box, 6 cards each, it was around 100 packs.
Yeah, so
he would call it a booster bundle case.
Yeah, because the thing that they is, the booster bundles are just 6 packs, and that's it. Whereas the booster box is what, like 20? How much is in the 36? Yeah. So it's basically there are 6 booster bundles in a booster box. So yeah, not something I need to track because I'm already tracking the box, and it's like that's already tracking the cards directly. So I'm not gonna list that one. Now, the 10s are a thing, and I kind of don't even want to touch that at the moment, because that's going to be a pain in the ass. So I'm
Theme
going to
decks
start...
and 10s are also
Yeah.
ungodly.
So.
Now, with 10s, I haven't really seen too many 10s anymore. I'm not saying they don't make them anymore. They still do, guys. I saw 10s for, I think Crown Zenith had some 10s. But... Oh, Scarlet and Violet had 10s. That's the newest one I saw. I saw that at the card shop today. But I don't know if Paldea Evolved had 10s. So they still do 10s, but I don't know if they do them as vibrant as they used to. Is vibrant the word?
Probably not. But yeah,
They had, like, say we had Black and White.
Yeah.
Black and White had a shit ton of 10s. Like, that's what I mean. They had a variety of different 10s for just that set. Like, I remember Zekrom, Reshiram, Kyurem, Mewtwo. I think... I don't think Meloetta had a 10 until Black and White 2. But yeah, just a lot of different 10s. But nowadays they usually do like 4 at most, maybe. Yeah, 4 at most.
Yeah, here, I can pull it up.
Heck, I think Scarlet and Violet only has like 2 or 3.
What was the other one you were doing? I had the theme decks and then something else.
10s.
Yeah, mini.
You mean the mini bundles?
No.
Oh yeah. There were mini 10s. Mini 10s were kind of their own set, like the dollar store mini 10s. Like, yeah, again, Strong Bond is one of the best examples. They did do mini 10s for not Sword and Shield, not Crown Zenith, Astral Radiance, and they did do mini 10s for Pokemon Go.
Well, this is a bad sign for how long this is going to take. So, I just searched Sword and Shield, because one of the things they have on here is on Bulbapedia they have lists for like all the sets, and they have a list for all the half decks, which are now called like theme decks. Same thing, but they also have a list that's called merchandise, just all merchandise, and I believe that is effectively all sets within that series. And I put in
toys and stuff.
Well, no, this is for the TCG, so this is TCG merchandise only. So I just went to Sword and Shield. There are 350 list items in this table of contents.
That probably includes things like the eraser pack things and stuff like that.
It includes everything.
But again, it probably does. I don't know if those lists include what's in the Japanese version. Because the Japanese version had some special things like they did for Marnie. And I only found out about them because I watched Pokemon card YouTubers. And they're like, oh yeah, there's this thing.
It explicitly doesn't because they actually divide up the merchandise by language. So this is the English Sword and Shield list. There is also a list for the Japanese merchandise.
Yeah, for those who don't know, there's also a thing where they had official Pokemon cards that were Pikachu wearing a costume. So if you see, like, Pikachu wearing Charizard, Mega Charizard, X and Y, those might be legit cards. I know there was a Rayquaza one, a Shiny Rayquaza one, Magikarp, Gyarados, Eevee Evolutions. They had...
I'm going to actually bring this over to my phone.
And they are pretty hard to pull, and they're very expensive to buy online. Like, I think the Charizard ones go from, like, $500 to $1,000. And you can only pull them... I don't know if it's Japanese. You can only pull them in this... I think it was an Instant Noodles Magikarp box that was sold for a limited time. And you could get one of, like, 20 different Pikachus wearing different Pokemon as a costume.
Yep. So, for example, for anyone who's interested in how many languages, by the way, the Pokemon TCG is translated into, there is English, Japanese, Korean, German, French, Italian, Portuguese, Spanish, Russian, traditional Chinese, and simplified Chinese. That's how many different languages the TCG is printed in. So, if I look up, this is the Sword and Shield series for merchandise. It's going to take quite a while to load because this is a very, very long list. Should probably also, while I'm here... Oh, it ain't going to let me do that. It has almost crashed my phone to try to load this. Oh, I love this. Sword and Shield TCG series merchandise. This article is too large and needs to be compressed or divided into smaller articles. So, yeah, so this is a thing on Wikipedia and old derivatives, like Bulbapedia. Sometimes you'll see on pages when you go to them, it's like, this page doesn't have enough information. More information should be added. This page should probably be merged to this other page. And in this case, it's, this page needs to be split into a lot more pages because there's too much shit here. So, for example, all the Sword and Shield merchandise starts out with, oh, it's going to take forever to load this page. It's still loading. It has not stopped loading. It has only loaded the start of the page. So I can only see the first item, which includes October 2019 Pokemon Center accessories. And I can't tell you what that is, because I can't fucking see it.
Well, accessories probably means, like, plushes.
Presumably. I'd love to be able to tell you that. Okay, it has loaded the page. So, first thing is, yeah, Pokemon Center accessories. So this includes playmats and such. So lots of playmats. Then they get into the actual start of the cards, which is the Galar collection. So this includes the boxes, not tins, but the boxes for Grookey, Scorbunny, and Sobble.
Yep, that was the first thing released for Sword.
Yep. Then the next thing is the...
Sword and Shield.
No. Next thing is the Ultra Pro Great
No,
Ball
I was
accessories.
finishing my
Oh, yeah,
sentence.
Sorry. Then it was the Pokeball themed products, which were the Great Balls.
Oh, yeah.
Then it was Meowth VMAX Special Collection. Then the Sword and Shield Build and Battle Box, which was the apparently stuff for a tournament. So this is the pre-release tournament stuff.
It's probably the equivalent of that Battle Academy box I opened for Hidden Fates.
It actually looks like it's the equivalent of... I think it's the equivalent of the mini booster boxes.
Oh.
It's 6 packs plus some promo cards.
Oh, cool.
So, then they did some more playmats. Then they did the theme decks. So this was Rillaboom, Cinderace, and Inteleon theme decks. Then the what they call blisters, which are the 1 pack, 1 promo coin sets. So there were like 6 of those.
And blisters are pretty common now, too.
Yeah, and they also have, it looks like they also have some bigger blisters, which are 3 pack, 1 promo, no coin. So they may have discontinued the coins and just upped the number of packs to 3. Unclear. But those things. So they have like 6 of those.
Yeah, like Obsidian Flames have blisters, and those are the eraser packs.
So then they have the Sword and Shield Elite Trainer boxes, the 2 of them. Then there was the Sword and Shield Collector's Album, which is, I believe, the booklets. The ones you actually buy. Those are the Collector's Albums. Oh, sorry. These are the ones you don't buy. These are the tiny ones. The literally 1 card a page.
Yeah.
Then there's the portfolios, the ones you do buy. The 4-pocket, 9-pocket, slide the cards in. Then there's the Ultra Pro starter accessories, which are like the tiny deck boxes and a couple other deck boxes. So a lot of deck boxes. More playmats, more sleeves.
Oh, by the way, speaking of cards today, so when I was doing my opening and I was sleeving my cards, the guy who was filming me, he's like, "Oh, you're putting in the cards upside down." I'm like, "No, I'm putting them in this way. That way, when I slide into my binder, dust can't get into it."
It double sleeves it.
Yeah, it double sleeves it automatically.
Yes.
He's like, "Oh."
Yeah. No, that's the thing. You are putting it upside down, but you're gonna then you're gonna invert it when you put it in the bundle. So
yeah,
he's correct, but you have a second step.
Yeah, guys. All of my binders, they sleeve up and down. I do not have a binder that sleeves sideways.
Yeah, no. Most don't, because a lot of times cards end up being laid on their side.
I do not like it sideways because what it is it's 2 openings instead of just 1.
Exactly.
And you can slide it out from either direction. And I'm like, no, I don't like that.
Okay, so now we're finally at the 10s. Like the 10s you think of when you think of like US 10s. So 3 starter 10s. Then the Toxicity V-Box. Then the Pokeball 10s.
Yes, the Pokeball 10s.
Then they had a collector's chest, which are all the lunchboxes.
Yeah, guys, I've actually technically opened an Ultra Ball 10, but you got it as a thing. It was a part of a Hidden Fates
No, I should probably be taking notes.
Collection, but they weren't 10s, they were card holders.
Yeah.
But I basically got the equivalent of a Pokeball 10.
Yeah.
I really don't want to open those because they smush the card packs. But the cards are usually fine, but I just
So then we have as stated the collector's chests, which are the lunch boxes. Those I probably should list because I feel like that's probably something that's consistent, right?
The lunch boxes.
The lunch boxes.
Yes,
so
those are pretty consistent too.
Let me write that down.
Yeah, the worst story I have for a Pokemon lunchbox, I asked for a Shining Fates lunchbox for my birthday. They were stocked up with them. I didn't get Shining Fates. Sorry, not Shining Fates. Shining Legends. I didn't get it. And instead, I got whatever the newest set was at the time. So if it was after Shining Legends, I got... Oh, I can't remember. I can't remember. I'm sorry, guys. But I know I didn't get the right lunchbox.
Yep. So then we have the Galar Pals Mini 10s, which are 5 Mini 10s that include the 3 starters, Yamper, and Ponyta. Sorry, let me restate that. It has the 3 starters, Yamper, and My Little Pony. Because, again, there's no way they didn't do that on purpose. Then we have the Snorlax pin box, which is, again, this is basically an upgrade to the blisters, where it's packs
pin blisters
plus card plus pin. Then the Morpeko one. Then the Island Guardians, basically the same thing. Pins plus cards. Then the Rebel Clash build and battle box, which is, again, the tournament version of the other thing. Okay, so it looks like it has... Yeah, it is slightly customized. So it's not exactly the 6-pack. It looks like it has 4 packs and then a 23-pack custom pack. Plus, which includes 1 of 4 promotional cards. So it's like it's a custom version of the mini battle boxes. Then more binders. Then the final form of the starters boxes, which are the Walmart ones, which means we probably saw those. Then the Rebel Clash theme decks, and then the blisters for Rebel Clash. You can see how long this goes on.
I don't even know if that list includes the exclusives, because there are also store exclusives.
It did, because the Rillaboom V, Cinderace V, and Inteleon V boxes are Walmart exclusives, and include those.
Okay.
So, yep. So then it has the Rebel Clash information, and it continues all that stuff I just said previously for Rebel Clash, including the Poltegeist V boxes.
Oh, I'm wondering if the Shining Fates jumbo boxes, I wonder if they were Walmart exclusives.
I don't know.
I know for the longest time they didn't sell them in English.
Then Pikachu and Zekrom GX Battle
okay,
League.
they sold them only in England. Like, they were England exclusives.
Yeah. And there are... it looks like they do actually have some... So it looks like they do actually have... I don't know if it's exclusive to Dollar Tree, but it says that it specifically says that they started... Some of these started appearing in Dollar Tree. So I think that means they do have Dollar Tree exclusives.
The three card packs started at Dollar Tree.
Yep.
Then they went to Dollar General.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if Dollar Tree still sells them. They might. Actually, no, they stopped. There's no more 3-pack packs. They stopped at before Shining Fates, just before it.
Yeah.
So there's no more 3-pack packs from Dollar Tree. I don't know if they still sell Pokemon cards, but if they do, be wary, guys, because I've bought fake Pokemon cards at Dollar Tree. Dollar General does still have 3-pack packs.
Yeah. So,
like, last time I was there, I saw 3-pack 10s, so they must still have 3-pack
but
packs.
yeah, so I'm going to stop going down the list, because I think that gives you a good list of all the things that, yes, there are websites that track these things, but they track them in a way that's not conducive to... It's not a checklist. It's literally just... Here's a giant fucking list of every goddamn thing that has ever been made for the Pokemon TCG. And that's not really helpful to us.
Well, it's probably not just for the TCG, like the plushes and...
Well, yes, but Bulbapedia separates their stuff. So, for example, like, the way I found this list is I went to the theme decks, and it actually puts on there, this is part of Pokemon TCG merchandise, and it lists, here's every merchandise for every language for every series. So it has, like, here's the original series, here's Gen 2 stuff, Gen 3 stuff, merchandise for every language just for the TCG. So they track other merchandise that's not TCG related completely separately in different lists.
Okay.
So they do make it a bit nice. So I think the only things they track in the TCG is playmats, sleeves, card packs, and anything related to that.
By the way, guys, we will
And pins, I guess.
for next year we will finally have a new Marnie mat because I don't know when I'm gonna get the Heartbreaker mat. Maybe I might get that early next year just to say, oh yeah, I finally got the different language Marnie stuff that I wanted. But the Heartbreaker box is the one that includes a really, really sick looking Marnie playmat card, and it doesn't have a logo on it. So I can use it. And it's an official mat as well, instead of my unofficial mat. But don't get me wrong, guys, I still like my unofficial mat. But I remember when I'm like, oh yeah, I'll have a new mat every year. And I've just not been able to do that. Because right now, how I'm doing Pokemon cards is we have a mat per search. So since I'm doing the search for Marnie, I have a mat for Marnie. And there's not really a lot of official merchandise mats for Marnie. And the only one that I have ever seen or I've heard of, I found out about it this year, which was the Marnie Heartbreaker box. So if you want an official Marnie mat that does not have a logo on it, you can only get it in that box. Otherwise, there's only been 2 other Marnie mats. The one from Crown Zenith and the one from Champion's Path. But they have logos on them. And the reason we didn't want to use those is because it might promote the wrong set. Like, you might be confused while watching. Like, I could be opening, say, Evolving Skies, and you see the Champion's Path mat in the video. And you're going to be like, what? I thought you were opening Champion's Path. For those who don't read the title or anything like that. They just see the thumbnail and click. So it might confuse people. That's why I try to get neutral mats. That's why for like 2 years we had the same, what was it? Girl trainer mat. I still have it. It's up in my shelf right now. Oh, by the way, guys. When I was making my search list, I was looking at Misty cards, and I was looking for Dawn and May cards. Older bro, did you know there are no May cards in any TCG?
That's very interesting.
The only card that exists that has anything to do with May is a Torchic card. And it doesn't even say it's May's Torchic, but that's what it's implied, and that's what people call it online. So May is on that card. But it was only released in Japan. So we never got it in English. So May has no love. Even when Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire came out, May did not get any card. Not even a trainer gallery. May does not have an official card anywhere. But Dawn did. For the longest time, Dawn didn't have a card. Then she got on a full art Piplup card in a trainer gallery. So Dawn was finally put on a card. And I have the Japanese version because I didn't think it was going to get released in English, but it did.
Eventually.
And guys, yes, I also looked for Green. Green has not had a card until Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. So Green's Exploration, that was the first green card ever. Not even original green had a card. It didn't exist. And she was actually put on a Squirtle card. That card didn't get released in English, but I do own it. I do own it. So, I do have, let's call it green Squirtle. I do have that card. And I like how it's a Squirtle card and not Bulbasaur. I don't think... It's not an error. That's just... They chose Squirtle to be on there for green. I guess they thought it would look better. Maybe because green with Squirtle worked better with Dawn and Piplup. Because green and Squirtle and Dawn and Piplup, that trainer gallery cards, they were in the same set. So, I don't know. Maybe it just looked better. And they didn't want to put Bulbasaur with green. But yeah, I currently own every green card that is ever made. I got normal green exploration. I got the reverse. I got the full art. And I got the green Piplup card in Japanese. I did not once pull... Okay. I got the common green card, I think. No, I even bought that card. I couldn't pull it. I couldn't pull any green card. Because I just went through my extras. I didn't have any extra green cards. And I've had my extras since I was in middle school. Like, my extras have not changed, really. Sorry, no. End of high school. I did give a lot of my extras away. But still, I didn't do Unbroken Bonds until near the end of my high school. So, yeah, I have Unbroken Bonds in those tins. I did not have a single extra green card. So, yeah, I bought all of my green cards. Now, will I do a search for green again for the channel? That set was... What set was that? That was the tag team set after tag team. It was Zekrom and Reshiram. It's not Flashfire, was it? Oh, Unbroken Bonds. That was Sun and Moon? Yeah, that was Sun and Moon. So, yeah, I don't know if I'd be able to do it. I got her. That's fine by me. I don't need a pull her now. By the way, guys, when I was looking up Misty cards, I found out there was a Misty Lorelei tag team holo card. Like, full art card. Sorry, full art card. That's only in Japanese. So I can only buy that or buy the set it was in. And I'll probably end up buying the set it was in. Older bro, have you seen some of the tag team trainer cards? Oh, they are bad. That's why the full arts are so good, because the full arts, they are a unique card. What they did with the tag team trainer cards, they took the image from older sets and copied and pasted it onto a random background with the other character beside them. That's also pulled from other sets. 200 encounters. So Misty and Lorelei, the common card, I think one of them is... The image is from Hidden Fates for Misty, and Lorelei, I don't know. But yeah, to me that is lazy. That's why I prefer the full arts, because they actually took the time to design those cards. They're very unique. But I'll still get them. I'll still get the tag team cards. They are just very, very, very lazy. I can't even remember if that's the laziest thing the TCG has done.
Okay, so I've got a list on here that I'm starting for all the miscellaneous stuff, which I'll clean up later when I get a better way to organize it. These 3 sets, which were the Hidden Fates sets, according to us.
The Hidden Fates 10s?
Yeah. Were those actually listed as Hidden Fates?
Yeah.
Okay. They didn't put it on the front, so it's like I can't tell from my own photo.
Yeah, those are listed as Hidden Fates 10s. I know they are because the jumbo boxes are Hidden Fates boxes, exclusive to probably Walmart. And also, I have those 10s out right now, and they say Hidden Fates on the side.
Good, that's what I'm looking for.
I'm surprised you can't find images of it.
Well, I probably could, but right now I'm just going off of our photos and our titles, and I'm just confirming ones that are unclear, because I'm assuming that you will know since you opened them. So.
I mean, you opened a couple things.
Well,
too.
yeah, but.
But definitely not as much as me. I'm sure older bro will have his own, like, big search eventually. But I don't know if he'll open, like, 6 booster boxes like I'm going to do. Yeah, maybe we should do a pack battle for a search. Like, I'm searching for a specific card, you're looking for a specific card. We each open 6 booster boxes. That video would take 4 hours. So I think we'd only go up to like 3 booster boxes each. But yeah, if you find out about any Marnie products I'm unaware of, please let me know. Yeah, guys,
Okay, here's a good one. This one I think actually we're wrong on. This video, we have the Hidden Fates Elite Trainer box.
Yeah.
And we have that other set. That box.
That 10?
Yeah, that 10 right there.
That 10 was its own thing.
Yeah, so it's listed. We listed it as
Did it say evolving
Crystal
size?
Storm.
Oh. Let me check.
When I Google it, that's the same 10, right? There's not a near identical 10.
Nope, that's the same.
That's
it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Crystal Storm 10.
Yeah, it is so unclear what it is. I'm getting conflicting names. For example, this site lists it as Evolution Celebration.
It would be Crystal Storm.
Yeah, but that's why I'm like, I think I'm just going to go to Bulbapedia and find this 10 and just be like, go whatever they say. Because I think that I think they changed the name in different regions. So I think the same 10 has different names in different places.
I think that's how strong Bond was.
Yeah.
There are some places that don't list the name.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys, I had to blow my nose. Don't know if you could hear that. Yeah, I didn't get the other 210s because I couldn't find them. But I got the Sylveon one because I wanted Sylveon.
Yeah, it looks like Evolution Celebration is actually the official name. Because I found it on 3 different sites.
Evolution Celebration.
Yeah, which isn't confusing at all because XY Evolution. That's not confusing at all.
I thought those were Sword and Shield 10s. I thought it was Evolving Skies.
We brought it out alongside the, we released it alongside Hidden Fates.
Yeah, it was just a random 10 that I got.
Yeah, it was definitely a Gen 7 10 though. It'd be XY. Or Sun and Moon, sorry. So it's not Sword and Shield.
I swore I got Chilling Rain from that 10. But it released with Hidden Fates. Okay, yeah, you're probably right. Yeah, it's Gen 7.
Yep.
Was it Hidden Fates or Shining Fates?
What, these 10s? Or the other thing? The other thing was the Hidden Fates Elite Trainer box.
Okay,
in
it
this
was
video.
the Hidden Fates ETB, alright. Yeah, guys, that Hidden Fates ETB took me so long to find. I found it at our Meijer one day while I was shopping there. I was like, buying it. It was the only place left that had that box. GameStop didn't have it. Walmart didn't have it. I think there was another place I checked. Hey, Croc. But yeah, I checked it everywhere, and Meijer was the last place I got that Hidden Fates ETB. You're now green forever. Yep, Croc's name is now green.
Sounds good, Croc. I mean, you are a moderator, so that is pretty normal, at least on our end.
By the way, guys, if you haven't noticed, we released our first episode of Fortnite. Yay, Fortnite's on the channel. Now, Croc, I don't know if I linked the right YouTube. I hope I did. You can check that for me. Just let me know if I linked the right channel. I know you're mainly doing Twitch right now, but I linked your YouTube channel. By the way, guys, what I think it was last Tuesday. I think it was Tuesday. It was Hershey's birthday, so make sure you say happy birthday to him whenever he's around. Happy birthday, Hershey. Been trying to do Twitch. I don't know how linking to Twitch works on YouTube. That's why I asked for the YouTube link, because I can put your YouTube link on our main page, but I can't really put your Twitch on our main page. Now on Twitch we might be able to, but we don't really do that much with Twitch. We occasionally do highlight videos, but that's about all I know we do. But yeah, Croc, I actually did a Pokemon card opening today. I'm currently editing the video, so keep an eye on our TikTok. Going to release that video either later tonight or early tomorrow morning. Okay, Croc, thank you. Just wanted to make sure, because you haven't been on our channel in a long time. Like, PUBG was the last thing. Okay. The other one I use for personal stuff. Okay. But yeah, guys, for all we know, we're about to hatch our last Shiny Wooloo. We could be one stream away from Shiny hunting in Scarlet and Violet. It's gonna really frustrate me because we're gonna start Scarlet and Violet again really soon, while Shiny hunting in the same game, because we're doing the DLC and yeah. I really hope that I don't. I hope that I don't see some cutscenes for Scarlet and Violet while we're doing Shiny hunting. Like, that would suck, and we wouldn't be able to do Scarlet and Violet Shiny hunting until we recorded enough of the DLC to move on. Yeah, good luck Shiny hunting and Scarlet and Violet, Croc. We're one shiny short of getting there ourselves. And we can pull it at any time because we're egg hunting it. And this is only our second stream of egg hunting for Wooloo. And egg hunting is really, really good. So, I'm going to say we're going to get it around 600-ish encounters, probably. Yeah, as soon as we move over to Shiny Hunting and Scarlet and Violet, I'll order some new Team Shiny certs from A-Drive. Oh, I didn't check A-Drive's site. Well, I didn't check his cards. I checked his merchandise. And normally that includes his shirts only. I haven't really found where he sells his cards. I think it's like teamshiny.com or something like that. Dang it, I should have searched those sites for Sword and Shield booster box. I didn't check Unlisted Leaf's site. But I did check Leonhardt's site. Oh my god. It was so terrible. It was like $800. Like, that was insane for Sword and Shield base set. No. No. For one booster box. Fuck that. Also, Leonhardt's shop, it doesn't have a lot. It had a couple things for $1,000, which I could have bought. Like, there was a Diamond and Pearl booster box. I thought about getting it, but no. $1,000 booster box. No. There's not really a lot of cards I want in older sets. Like, except for base set 1. Base set 1, I want the whole set, if I can get it. Like, including first edition cards. I can't remember if I sorted out all of my first edition cards and included them at the end of the set. Or maybe I should reverse that. Where I should put first edition first because, you know, that's first edition. That's what came out first, then the actual set. Yeah, pretty much the first edition and base set 2 starter cards are on my impossible cards to get. But I could do what Older Bro did, which was buy someone's set at random that they're selling, and I might get a Charizard that way. I don't know. I wonder how you get the Shadowless cards. Oh, I didn't search for that Shadowless Charizard, Blastoise, and Venusaur. I don't even know how to determine a shadowless card. I hear that term, but I just assume that the Pokemon doesn't have a shadow.
No.
And I think Older Bro's shown it to me, but I barely couldn't see a difference.
So, it has nothing to do with the image at all.
Okay.
It's nothing to do with the Pokemon. In the original TCG, the text boxes had a shadow. Like, you know how when I do a shadow effect on our numbers, I like add like a little slight black shadow, and it's like slightly, it's basically just a copy of the number, and it's just slightly below and to the right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the original TCG did that for the big box that has the image in it. They put a physical black box underneath that box on the card. So it's like, it's just slightly down to the right. And so it creates a shadow effect. Some cards do not have that.
The box that the Pokemon is contained in?
Yes, so like that box
that
in the middle of the card, that just has a black border at the very bottom of it. And some cards just don't have that. And that makes them like 5 times more rare. So
interesting.
That's it. It's very simple once you see it. It's very obvious.
Yeah, base set 1 first edition Shadowless Charizard. Could you imagine?
Yeah, that's the valuable one. The normal ones are not that rare. They're still expensive, but they're not that valuable. The Shadowless is the valuable one. The one that you see for like $20,000 or whatever, that's the Shadowless one.
Now if we're talking packs, there's the Black Triangle packs. I don't know if you ever heard of those. So the Black Triangle packs were a factory error on the Pokemon card packs. And if you get a base set pack with a black triangle on it, that's an error pack. And some people, when they see that they got one, they don't open it. But I'd open it, guys. I'm sorry, but I'd keep the wrapper. I'd sleeve the wrapper. There has only ever been one black triangle booster box in existence. And can you guess who opened that? Unlisted Leaf. And he just ordered a base set one booster box online at random. No one knew what was in it until he opened it. And he didn't notice until halfway through the booster box of opening it that they were black triangle booster packs. And it was an entire booster box of them. He bought it for $10,000. That box itself was worth maybe 5 times that. If someone knew it was a black triangle booster box, I don't even know if Unlisted Leaf could afford it. I mean, he can now. But back then, oh no. No, no, no. Yeah, I don't know if anybody else since then has got it, but the only one I know of that has been recorded for YouTube was on Unlisted Leaf's channel. He found the holy grail of booster boxes. That is probably the rarest booster box in existence, is a black triangle booster box. It is pretty much unheard of. Well, until Unlisted Leaf opened it for his channel. But I don't know if there's been one since. By the way, what are we looking at in terms of 10?
We have 30 minutes left.
Oh, damn. And unfortunately, I'm out of water, pretty much. So I think I have to go get another water, guys. So I'll
Sounds
be
like a
right
good
back.
plan. Do I need to do any shiny hunting? Okay. Oh, good. There's no eggs left. Okay, guys, it's your boy, older bro here. I'm here doing some shiny hunting. You can tell I do not do this. Not very often. Wow, she's getting those eggs real fast. Like, holy crap. That's number 3. That one's a little bit slower. Number 4. Yes, guys, I do have to count out loud because every time I don't count out loud, I fuck up and accidentally re-get the egg I don't need. Nope. No. You definitely... Yeah, it's like you definitely did that animation. What are you talking about? I am certain I saw her do that animation. Okay. Should have 5 eggs. Number 1. Number 1, you have failed me. You are a cute boy, but you are not shiny. You are a weak link. Number 2, do not fail me. Number 2, you have also failed me. Okay, here's number 3. Maybe number 3 will be better. Number 3 has failed.
All right.
Well, that has been my shiny hunting for the day. Thank you and have a good night. So, by the way, did you know the collector's tins, the lunchboxes, are not listed by set? They're actually listed by season because they release 4 a year. So there's a 2020 spring one, a 2020 summer one, a 2020 fall one, 2020 winter one, stuff like that.
Did not know that.
Yeah. Didn't know that either.
Yeah, I thought they released one for like every set.
No. Like, for example, the one on here, the next one I think on the list is for Vivid Voltage. So it goes from, like, first set, like, Sword and Shield base to Vivid Voltage directly. Nothing.
Wow.
Yeah. It's just listed as Spring 2020.
Yeah, so you have a Pokemon lunchbox for spring, summer, winter, and fall.
I'm not certain it's actually all of them, but they are. I've seen at least spring and fall, and I'll let you know if I think I saw a winter as well. Not sure on summer. To be fair, kids aren't usually in school in the summer, so maybe they don't make the lunch boxes for that.
Yeah, probably. Well, we're still in school till like May, so maybe.
Yeah, no clue.
Yeah, I think I only opened one lunchbox on the channel, I think. Like, the last lunchbox that I actually wanted that I've seen recently is Brilliant Stars. Brilliant Stars had a lunchbox. But I did a big opening instead.
the fuck did you manage to find those?
What?
Literally right after we did the first Sword and Shield set, you released the Volcanion and Magearna Mythical Collections video.
Oh, Walmart occasionally holds boxes and such back. That's why I was able to find
but
those.
it was from X and Y.
Yes, X and Y.
It wasn't even from Sun and Moon. It was like a 5-year-old box.
They still have Shining Fates
Like-
ETBs at Walmart right now. They had the Shining Fates Pikachu boxes.
Yep.
I think that's the oldest thing I saw today. But yeah, you can just find like small little treasures like that. I've gotten real lucky at mainly Walmart and occasionally Meijer, but Meier's luck, when I have luck at Meijer, is if I can't find something at Walmart or GameStop, so I go to Meijer and I find it there. Yeah, they had a lot of Shining Legends for a while. That's why I got the Shining Legends Darkrai box. Shining Legends was for, I think, also X and Y. I think that was the special shiny set for X and Y. Wait. Yeah. Yeah, I think that was the shiny set for X and Y. Was it another shiny set for Sun and Moon? Right, it was Shining Legends for Sun and Moon, then it was Hidden Fates for Sword and Shield, and then they did a sequel to that for also Sword and Shield, which was Shining Fates and Hidden Fates, I think. Yeah, so Sword and Shield had 2 shiny sets. I wonder what Fates set they're going to release for Scarlet and Violet. Because, guys, if they did Shiny Dolive, oh, man, I'd be hunting for that all day. There is a Dolive full art that I would like to get, but that is in Scarlet and Violet base set. And right now for Scarlet and Violet, I want to mainly open Obsidian Flames at the moment, so I can get that Poppy card. And then probably then after that would be Scarlet and Violet base set, because I would like the Miriam card, but I'm saving Iono for the, like, maybe a search for Iono, because I'm sure she'll have more cards later in Scarlet and Violet. So we will have a search for Iono eventually on the channel. I'm not confirming that's the next search, because it's not. It is not. Nope. I counted one too many. I've had one too many, drinking on my own, yeah. And this bar just sat here staring at my phone. Yeah, I don't know how far back 10s go. I don't know what the first set was that had 10s. Yeah, I like how they had Mythical Collection pin boxes for other sets outside of Generations. Yeah, they were styled like Generations, but they're not. Just a lot of people love those Mythical Collection pin boxes. They were sold out pretty much everywhere. We were lucky we found them all at the mall. Like, I even found a Mew box. And that was the most expensive one. We found it at a shopping mall about a few towns away. Like, holy crap. And that was like a month or two after the set came out, and I found them all there. I couldn't believe it. And I got them all. I bought them all. I was so freaking happy. Wait, was Strong Bond Sun Moon? We on the channel we kind of started Sun and Moon. Like we did Sun and Moon and Broken Bonds. Like that's what we started with.
But that isn't the earliest.
Nope, the earliest card set I technically started with on my Crimson channel was Generations.
Yeah,
Generations was the earliest.
And so far, the earliest box set that you have on here is the Mythical Collection for Volcanion and Magearna, because those were, again, X,
and
Y.
Hey,
Hello, Mr. B. I'm not sure which one of us you're hitting on, Mr. B, but I guess we appreciate it.
Who's your daddy? Who's your baby?
Oh, you're hitting on neither of us. Well, then we no longer appreciate it.
This sexy thing. I don't know the rest of that song. I think I've only ever heard it twice in my life. And they're usually in movies. There was someone on Dr. Phil whose name was Sexy. I was guessing that might be your name too. That's great. I like how I miscounted. I backed up the counter, and as soon as I did that, the next egg was hatching, so I have to recount it back. Oh, that is great timing. Yeah, Mr. B, we've been mainly talking about Pokemon cards today. Right now we're discussing the different products released for all the sets. While I'm also talking about what searches I'm going to do. By the way, that card shop I visited today, they said I could try to order Sword and Shield booster boxes from them, but there's no guarantee that I'd come with the next shipment. Because again, they told me that they're struggling to get Silver Tempest right now. It is very, very hard to find anything older than Evolving Skies at this point. And I rarely see Evolving Skies anymore. So that's how quick, like, those products are gone. That's why I'd like to do Pokemon cards more on the channel. I'd like to do at least 2 openings a month.
But yeah, Mr. B, I will promise you that we have generally normal names, and that we are not people that would appear on Dr. Phil.
Yeah. So it does sadden me I can't open a lot of older sets anymore, including sets that were released recently. Hello, an escaped SCP. I would totally watch
Hello, an escaped
you
SCP. Unfortunately, we have to report you.
obsessed with video games or something like that. Younger bro and older bro rest for obsessed with video games. What's SCP?
Secure, contain, protect.
Oh.
It's so technically the name an escaped SCP is wrong because SCP is the corporation entity that that prevents the escape of the creatures. So you can't have an escaped SCP, like an escaped agent, an escaped creature. I'm assuming you mean an escaped creature. But
SCP emergency.
yeah.
Go Power Rangers. That's a different intro, actually. I don't remember SPD intro.
Okay, now that we've stopped freaking out the person who's whose name sent us off on a tangent, how are you doing, sir?
Power Rangers, SPD, Power Rangers to the rescue. Power Rangers has a lot of good intros. They kind of died off again, but they have their moments occasionally. I don't know how it's been as of late. I have not watched anything after Super Mega Force.
I think I just had a heart attack, but I'm all right. Oh, we're doing okay.
Just been discussing Pokemon cards.
Yeah. By the way, we have 8 minutes.
No.
So, I have a quick question for you, and you're not going to know the answer to this. So, you know how they have this set?
What's that?
The Champions Path Premium Collection for Marnie.
Yeah.
Why do they also have a smaller version of it that's called the Champions Path Special Collection Marnie that's just the same thing, but smaller?
I think there's a version of it that has the mat and a version of it that does not.
This is so one of them has pins. Both of them have pins, but one has a jumbo card. One doesn't.
One of them has a jumbo card.
Yeah, jumbo Grimmsnarl.
Probably a Walmart exclusive that insole. Or okay, there was a GameStop version of it.
There's the special collection. And there's the premium collection.
So the special collection is the GameStop version, and you got that by you had to spend like $20, $25 on Pokemon card products, and you got that for free. I just didn't. I forgot about it.
Yeah, it makes no sense.
SCP. Various paranormal, supernatural, and other mysterious phenomena.
I guess, but that's...
We need to go catch Sasquatch.
I guess, but like that is so confusing.
We need to throw a Pokeball at Sasquatch.
It's like it's correct. You're correct that they do refer to it that way, but it is confusing to do so.
I want my grass type Sasquatch. And then
The entire thing is confusing. Yeah, it really is.
and then we'll have our Ice-type Yeti.
Yeah. I really wish there was, like, the SCP project was, like, more well-known. They've had some things related to it, but it's really hard to make it more well-known given the fact that, like, because the thing with a lot of properties is that usually they have a copyright. And that copyright means that you make movies and stuff, and it's protected under copyright. But SCP is specifically a fan work. And it's specifically written under a thing where it's like, it's all contained within basically a not quite a non-copyrightable license, but it's like...
the Spiderwick Chronicle book.
it's basically all contained within, like, a copyright that no one owns. It's like, it's specifically... It's basically public domain, but it's like, it's one step away from public domain. As in, there is a copyright that could exist, but no one owns it. Or, like, the whole community owns it. So it's real weird, because somebody got in trouble by trying to actually copyright SCP. It was like somebody in Russia tried to copyright SCP. And then tried to take down the official SCP stuff. And it's like, but you don't have the right to copyright it. So it's like, it's real weird. So it's like, but it's kind of hard for it to actually get super big and popular because it's like, it's kind of hard to make, like, normal advertisements for it when you can't have a normal copyright.
So yeah.
Like, it's real weird.
Maybe next time I do Champion's Path opening, I do that as the first thing.
You're gonna try to find that box?
I'm sure I can find it. I'm just gonna write it down to remind me, hey, this thing exists. Okay, I've written down a note. So yeah, so we're gonna do Champion's Path this Christmas, and we're gonna be looking for Marnie Reverse. I might include that at the start of the episode, and then everything else is probably gonna be from ETBs. Because I'm opening 36 packs worth. I'm opening a booster back. Wait, am I doing a booster box worth, or am I doing 7 booster boxes worth? I might be doing 7 booster boxes worth of Champion's Path just to find Marnie Reverse. Now, you might think that's crazy, but I opened 6 booster boxes of Brilliant Stars and did not get Friends in Galar Reverse. Did not pull it. But I got all the other cards. So I got Marnie's Pride Reverse, I got Marnie's Pride Common, and I got Marnie's Pride Full Art, which we pulled in the first booster box. And that was my #1 chase card at the time. So I was really, really happy I pulled it. And I like how I went to a Pokemon shop today, and I told him, yeah, I'm doing a search for Marnie, and he pointed out Marnie's Pride Full Art. I'm like, oh, I already pulled that. Oh, that was great. God damn it, I X'd off the stream. No! Good, I'm back. Okay.
Okay, you have 2 minutes. So you basically have enough time for, like, 2 more hunts. Maybe 1 more hunt, depending on when you get through this one.
2 more batches.
Yeah, 2 more batches.
Okay. But yeah, on our checklist, I don't know how many more Marnie cards we still need. Let me think. Marnie Verse, Champion's Path, Silver Tempest, Friendly Fort, Copycat, Common, Reverse, Fort. That's 5 different cards. I'm missing roughly 5 to 6 Marnie cards across every set. Those are the only Marnie cards I do not own.
Favorite Pokemon. This is a question that has been requested many times.
All right, so I like Psychic and Fairy type Pokemon generally, and I like Gardevoir like above all else because of a comic sketch that was on YouTube. That was Erlen, and I like Gardevoir because of her. So for common Pokemon, Gardevoir is my favorite. For mythicals, it's Meloetta. And for legendaries, it would probably be Kyogre or Articuno. I still haven't really decided legendaries yet. But there are just too many good Pokemon, and also Older Bro doesn't do favorites.
I really don't. I do like Meloetta, though. Meloetta's good.
I should have caught her.
Really should have.
In that special, they better include Meloetta.
They won't.
I
It
think they're
wasn't
only
his
gonna-
Pokemon.
I think they're only going to include the
Yeah,
Season 1 Pokemon.
probably.
There is a lot of good Pokemon. That's an understatement. Oh. But yeah, that's why I like as of right now, the last 2 Pokemon series we have recorded, I have had Gardevoir on my team. So we at time yet?
We are at time.
All right. So let me just release all of these here. Okay, guys. The timer has stopped. So that is going to have to be it for today's episode. So like and subscribe to our YouTube and Twitch. Comment to our videos. We do read them. Follow on Twitch. We are at 255 encounters. And we'll see you guys in the next Shiny Hunt. Goodbye.
Good night, everyone.